Hello and welcome to the £290 car, the cheapest 4x4 in the UK that I could find at least anyway. It's alright, isn't it? Listen, we're living in a world where 4 tyres could easily cost you double what this whole car cost me, so I'm taking this one as a win. Hello and welcome back to all the existing subscribers. If you're not already subscribed and you enjoy shitty old cars like this and the occasional better one, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 15,000 before year end. Now allow me to give you the full tour. Now she's no spring chicken. 161,000 miles, but she ain't done yet. Oh no, this old girl's still got a lot of life in her yet. Just ignore that engine light, I'm sure it's something trivial like a sensor or something. What else can we talk about? Gearbox, absolutely perfect. In fact, the only thing we have to pick at in here is the driver's window. Sometimes, not every time, it doesn't go up properly, it needs a wee bit of a helping hand. Now get a load of this as well, as if the car was not a big enough bargain. The previous owner, lovely chap by the way, has left us with what can only be described as a plethora of dance music. What a nice guy. I tell you what though, whoever spec'd this thing new must have been an absolute baller. There's power everything, there's a sunroof, reverse parking sensors, there's sat-nav in a 2005 Honda. What the hell is going on? There's even a little cool box. It's basically a Bentley at this point. Let me ask you a question. Do you know what engine's in here? Well, I'm going to tell you what engine's in here. It's a K20, yep, just like a Honda Civic Type R. I mean, not exactly like a Honda Civic Type R, but pretty like a Honda Civic Type R, maybe with the VTEC removed. As you can see, nice clean body, it's worn its years well. Would benefit from a bit of a polish, I reckon. I don't think that is a factory paint finish. And now I know you're already admiring the car, but get a load of this. Look at that. The only other car I've ever seen with that feature is a Porsche Cayenne. I much prefer this though, this is more humble. And while we're at it, get a load of this boot. Look at that. You could keep a pack of dogs back there and they can breathe the same air that you breathe. Unfortunately, no dual zone climate, so my dog does get a bit sweaty back here, admittedly. Although, what makes up for that is he gets his very own little speaker. Look at this, and there's low, high, medium volume settings on it as well. They've thought of everything. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, dang, how has he got himself such a sweet ride with such little money? Well, admittedly, there are a few areas that aren't quite pristine. So I think it may have had a crash at some point in its life, and rather than source a facelift headlight, someone's just stuck a cheaper pre-face headlight in there and called it a day. You already know about my driver's side window, and my super spec sat-nav needs a disc, and it occasionally screams at you because it thinks the door is open. But other than that, she's an absolute minter. But the real question is, how does the old girl drive? The answer? Frighteningly well. Although I will concede that this gearbox is a bit on the stiff side. If you absolutely bury the clutch pedal into the carpet, it just about works normally. Although I'm not sure that's how it was intended to work from the factory. Now I know a lot of you guys watching this channel aren't subscribed for one reason or another, so let me give you a wee bit of an incentive to do so. The plan with this car was to get it, fix it up, repair anything that needs repaired, use it over winter, do some good deeds, maybe free some stuck motorists from snow and stuff, and then give it away to you guys, give it away to a subscriber. So you need to be in it to win it. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and maybe you'll be driving a ride as sweet as this pretty soon. Let me tell you, 160 brake horsepower is what this beast is pushing. I'll have you know, that's more than a Fiesta ST of the same era, which I also happen to own. The Fiesta ST was a good bit quicker though, because this is pulling an absolute mammoth of a car. Those 160 horses, they're up against it, let's say that. It's probably just as well though, because the handling's kind of as you would expect. It's pretty roly-poly, and also the steering, maybe we need to check that, but it seems to take a heck of a lot of steering input to get any real movement from it, a bit like a bus. Driving position's actually not too bad. Definitely not sports car type not bad, but not bad in terms of taking the family away for a weekend. Easy access to turn around and shout at the kids. It's pretty good. So as for the brakes, pull up. Oh, let me tell you a little story. So when I was younger, we had this communal bicycle, me and my friends, and we all knew the brakes on it were absolutely shit. Now, although we knew that, you were still amazed at how bad the brakes were when you rid this thing. Hitting that fence still came as a surprise somehow. That reminds me of this car. The brakes are horrendous. Now, I'm not saying for 1 minute that every CRV is like that. I think maybe this one just needs a wee bit more TLC than most. In terms of off-roading potential, I've heard these aren't actually too bad when you get into the slippy stuff. However, I'm a wee bit dubious. We don't have locking diffs or really any off-road equipment whatsoever, so I think it could struggle slightly. However, rest assured, we will test that to the extreme in a video coming soon. Now, I think there's a bit of personality to these that the new ones just don't have. That's why I'm kind of fond of this era of CRV, because they feel quite agricultural, quite industrial. They feel like a little hardy, characterful off-roader, whereas the new ones kind of don't. They're much more car-like, and that obviously comes with a lot of benefits. But in terms of having a bit of personality, the second gen I think is right there. So in terms of power delivery, it's kind of unusual. It's a bit weird, a bit like my camera angle right now. I'm making use of that super spec sunroof. What do you think? Yeah, I don't know what I expected. Maybe something like a turbo diesel type power delivery, just because of the type of car. But given this is a 2-litre petrol, it's quite happy to rev out. Now that's normally a good thing, but in a car like this, you kind of just want to waft around. You don't want to be hitting the red line. But that being said, the engine's been reliable thus far, and I think that lack of torque has probably played a part in it lasting this long in terms of all the drivetrain components. So there you go, a bit of an introduction to the old girl. 290 quid. I still think that's an absolutely amazing buy. Most of it works, it's unbelievable. It cost me more to insure it than it did to buy it. Now we've got lots of plans for it. Maybe we'll stick some knobbly tyres on there, do a bit of off-roading, some good deeds, pull some people out of snow drifts, take people where they need to go before giving this car away to one of you. So again, make sure you hit that button, hit subscribe, give this video a like, and we'll see you next time.